trying to replace yourself. You're 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 trying to replace yourself. Coward in the back from her head and tugging in your back skin, shaking like a skeleton, levitating off the ground. He's like, no, face. You're the false identities, remedies, or enemies, the middle visual memories, shattered at what they found. When it's from the weight of race, you look at your body out of me, I'm right out of me, and that's not for me. So what's wrong with me? You put my water in my head. You don't take me alive, you don't take me alive, you don't take me, you don't take me, you don't take me alive, you don't take me alive, you don't take me alive, you don't take me, you don't take me, and we're never gonna die. Tired of looking at you and how feel you. You're not gonna get caught and you're old still. Looking at each other's once we're born in. I'm another man in your repertoire, already in your head. And fan for your memoirs and the same rules apply. Remember, it's through the morning. What do you feel and what do you do? All the things really you and it's nothing wise. Never, never, never. So my God, what's wrong with you? And I have to ask you that. Never, 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 never. You don't take me alive, you don't take me alive. You don't take me, you don't take me, you better live it like that. You don't take me alive, you don't take me alive. You don't take me, you don't take me, and we're no more. Eulogy of biography. I'm who I wanna be. The light has got to me. So my God, what's wrong with me? If who I wanna be night. Hello everyone, that was a half-baked chiptune cover of Mr. Crapgrass and Hunter's Count in Discovers. I thought it was Encounters. I'm pretty sure it is in this person. Oh, right. We were playing Frog Days last stream. Hang on a second. Transform. Reset. There we go. Mr. Capcrass discovers the secondhand vanity, a half-baked chiptune cover by Lanky Boy. I just came across it. I thought it was pretty nice. Of course, like the vocals are still there. I think they didn't know. I mean, it probably sounds better this way than if they just put like a weird 8-bit instrument for the vocals. Pretty good. Anyway, we are going to be playing Shadowheart playthrough again. Yeah. Let me go to actual game capture since this should work. But yeah, that was a cover of a Will Wood song. Will Wood is
probably my favorite musician. Like, I keep thinking about it, like there's people I like. I mean, there's Daft Punk, even though they don't exist anymore. There's Gorillaz. I mean, Gorillaz is hard to beat, but Will Wood is like the best songwriter I've ever heard. Like, his shit is insane. The lyrics, the depth of meaning he manages to cram into his music, and like the instrumentation is like it's insane. Like, I don't know how he does it, especially with how fucking mentally ill he is. Like, I'm jealous of his ability to actually express that stuff. I actually wrote a song, like beginning to end, the lyrics and everything, and I have like all the instrumentation for it, and I'm like trying to decide whether or not to finish and release it because it's really personal. I'm gonna be skipping over like literally everything in the first clip because like you guys have seen me try this many times, or maybe not, because this is the 3 PM crowd, that might be slightly different. But I'm still gonna be skipping through a lot of the early game stuff. Okay, so our high elf cantrip uses fucking int, which is a problem, because I ain't never hitting that shit, because I'm gonna turn myself into a charisma caster. Yeah, it's never a good sign when you can relate to the lyrics of a Will Wood song. It's been fucking rough lately. Have you still not read Joseph's Bizarre Adventure? The latest part has weed-loving femboy protagonist. What? Well, I'll look forward to that getting animated because I don't touch manga. Okay, I'm sorry. I just can't. It doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, True Strike. No. Yeah, I might just go Blade Ward, I mean... Because I know I can use that, at least. But... but like... I don't know, there's some good stuff, there's some potential in some of these. Yeah, I'm like not even halfway through part 6's anime because I was watching it with Joe and Avery, and then Joe like went to live in the ocean or some shit for like a year, and that's not what happened. But then we just kind of stopped, and we just kind of haven't gotten back into it yet. Let me make myself small. But we'll probably do it one day. I really want to watch it with Peep because she's a Floridian, but she never has any time. I don't think Joe even like cares that much about watching it. I might watch it with Avery and Peep once she's done with college. So like, yeah, I think maybe we just go Mage Hand for now. I mean, fuck it, right? I can probably choose another one of these later anyway. I just want something that doesn't have an attack roll to it, because I'm not going to have high int, and I think this will be fine. I need to, like, actually think pretty hard about this. I mean, I don't need to think very hard about that, because that's kind of what you go with. Can't change that yet. Can't change that. Can change this. We're gonna leave her as is until we find what— well, by as is, I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you, Shadowheart? That's better. Is that what we're doing, though? I mean, probably not, because she's like a caster, mostly. Give her some dex for the... light armor limits you to, like, +2, right? So you can still have 14 and still get good stuff from the light armor, I think. Yeah, right? Wait, but she has medium. I need to look up how this fucking game works. Light armor. Are you gonna tell me, like, how the fuck? What about medium? Oh, medium you get a +2 from dex. Okay, I'm fine then. Light you get all of your dex still. And yeah, this is about— I love how she starts with 8 charisma like the devs know. But we're gonna turn her poor charisma into a weapon. Do that for now. Yeah, I think this is probably fine. You don't need to be smart, Shadowheart. What do you need your brain for? Doesn't really work. Fine. Wait. Fuck. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. Prepare spells. We will command that dumbass to drop his sword. Fucking... Maybe I just want to kill someone. And then, I don't know. It's gonna... all this shit's gonna change. All this shit's gonna change. But now, chat. First of all, I don't suppose this, like, works, does it? Like the, remember last time we couldn't get... Yeah, that still doesn't work. Okay, so we still can't make a grandma for anyone who wants a grandma, but chat, what waifu should we have? Just give me, like, just say whatever traits you want, okay? Race, like, kind of hairstyle, vibe, you know, what do we want here? Fun fact, in Fallout New Vegas, the mole rat named Snuffle Tall, okay. Tall, we can go, well, yeah, we can be like anyone for that, because body type 3. We could also have a giant fucking man husband. Tall woman, very well. What else, though? What kind is she? Okay, well, that doesn't have a tall version. That only has a tall version. Beefy. Are we talking like half-orc beefy, or... Oh. Yes. Alright. Chat wants the half-orc. I'm not gonna tell them no. Dude, I can't... I just can't take any face seriously that has to have its lower lip, like, move that far forward to make room for your giant Goomba teeth, you know? That just looks... Oh, my head is blocking it. That just looks funny. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, there's some less extreme ones here. Like, this one I kind of like. What kind of hair are we going for? And like, what color you guys think? Also, skin color. I could determine the hair we want to use. Like, we could go full on orc if we want. You like the red tips for the hair. That's kind of cool looking. Like, maybe something like this? Maybe... I don't know, that color's a bit zombie-ish. If we're going red hair, then I think we kind of have to do green. That's just color theory at that point. It makes my decision easier. It's either that or like... This could look cool, actually. The orcish gray? Hang on. You guys think gray or green? And then hair. Wait, is this like not actually working? The intensity doesn't work, but it... Yeah, I don't know. It works. Just can't customize how intensely it works. You like the green skin? Okay, let's see. I'm thinking around... We'll go with, we'll go with that for now. And the hair color, what main hair color do we want here? Maybe, I'm gonna make it something stupid and then, like, look at the options. See where we want these highlights to actually be. I mean, like, this hair might actually be the best option for us. Or maybe this one. Not that one. Oh, you definitely want something messy. Even... Okay, the ears kind of look weird with this. I actually wouldn't hate that. It's like a nice muscle mommy look to it. But... I don't think you can change the ears, can ya? Oh, not those colors on that, at the very least. I don't like, wait, where was it? No, where's the other? I just had, what the fuck did I just have? Was it this one? I saw like a weird cornrows where they like slipped inside the collar and it looked like really uncomfortable, but I don't know if that was just me imagining things now. Ooh. Dread mommy. I mean, did I do this hairstyle on a previous one? I can't remember. Ah, fuck, that's good though. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's hard to say no to. The black and red dreads. What other colors though? We could do... maybe like a slight hint of blue in it is okay. Not these, not those. Or maybe maybe I just keep it solid black. So far I give this character a wood out of 10, alright. What else can we customize here? Yeah, gotta have at least one fucked up looking scar. Probably... maybe, Alright, we gotta give her the fucked up eye now. That's the same. And then, probably have a little bit of red in that one. She had my approval when she was made tall, but this definitely hasn't diminished at all. What's like a really fucked up eye I can give her? I mean, it's... That kind of works. But I think I like the solid black, actually. It feels thematic for Shadowheart. I don't know. You got the half and half. Yeah, that seems good. Oh, makeup at all? Oh, I did not even realize she had makeup on, and then you take it away and it's like, oh. I think I just want a little bit of shadow, like not full-on makeup, just like... But that looks kind of weird. This doesn't even look like it has, like, makeup's on at all, so I'm probably gonna go with this. Or... Actually though. Yeah, none of these sliders work. I don't know why, but like... Nah, that's too much. We'll just go with this. The eyeshadow adds a lot. Do you mean like the big eyeshadow? Because I feel like this is too goth. Maybe, or do you mean like just how it was originally? Because that is probably actually for the best. Not, yeah, you're probably right about that. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's done, unless you wanna... Probably not. Though that is pretty cool looking. Though that is pretty cool looking. Oh fuck, that's really... Yeah. It's like exploding out of her eyeball. I like this one. Let me see if I want to adjust the skin color now that we know the other colors. Yeah, green's fine. But which green? Probably the one we had, honestly. I wish I could make it slightly more saturated, but wait. Don't need it that much. I want something like in between these two, you know? That's not... This is not lore friendly. I'm just gonna... That one. That one. Okay, I'm fine. Like, I got a long skirt, and let me tell you, these are hella slept on. Shit is fire. Yeah, I could imagine. I only have like a medium length skirt. But every time I wear it, I'm like, damn. My dick is having like no trouble at all right now. It's not like pants. I've said it many times before, and I will continue saying it until the day I die.
Your mind reels, stomach churns, legs struggle to find their footing. Fire and chaos assail every sense. You shut your eyes.
What was I talking about?
Lady Shah,
I swear I'm sober.
The mission, the artifact.
Just assume I'm high unless I say I'm sober, but I am sober this stream.
You must survive and bring it to Baldur's Gate. To the Mother Superior.
I was talking about skirts. Oh yeah, I kept saying it. I was trying to find the right word. Practical, that's it. Skirts, when we're just talking about practicality, skirts are a boy's clothing. Like, come on. Like, what does someone with a pussy need a skirt for? There's nothing flowing around down there. Yeah. I wonder what happens if you don't retrieve the artifact. Like,
such an insignificant seeming item.
Is that an entire...
Of its purpose. Only
I don't know.
You must protect it with your life.
I should have done that one just out of curiosity.
What
Shadowheart, you are in the squid ship, and can't be cast while your new parasite adjusts to your mind and magic. What? Okay, that's the only spell I can't cast, I guess, because it's a wizard spell. I don't know. I don't know.
This is the pool that thing.
You're not playing X single player game because you haven't finished Elden Ring, because you haven't finished Pokemon. Just separate the multiplayer and single player chains so you aren't bound by others. No, I keep thinking about, like, every time I get ready to stream Geico, I spent like 20 minutes. No, I spent 30 minutes today trying to figure out what the fuck to do with my stream, because like, I looked at my list of games I gotta play and I'm like, okay, when the hell am I starting Everhood?
Dead. Hopefully most of its friends are in the same condition.
And the answer is, it's really hard to explain. But I don't feel ready yet. I don't feel ready to, like, play... I've been, like, for a while now, I've been mostly just playing games that I find very comfortable to play. Like, these kinds of RPG games are, like, my bread and butter.
That's as close as I'd like to get.
And, if I'm not playing something like this, I'll just, like, get high as fucking fuck and play some weird-ass game that makes me feel like I'm in a dream. But other than that, I don't really... Like, getting into a new thing it takes effort. And I'm spending all my other effort elsewhere. Armored Core 6. Well, I'm not gonna start Armored Core 6 before Elden Ring. Like, I'm gonna finish. Okay, we're gonna time out this person now. Oh my god, what did you do to the... Wow. The thing on the screen does not know how to render those emojis. Oh my god, they let me choose the timeout. Alright, you know what? You'll get 10 seconds to start with. Can't do the crime, don't do the time. Okay, time's up.
Let's see what we have here.
They don't want you activating the helm with Mage Hand and turn it off for this? I feel like they would just require you to use your actual hand at that point. I don't know. Maria.
I know your birthday was like yesterday ago, but haha, PP birthday.
PP, thank you. Thank you, your no name, appreciate that. Yeah, I did a bit of a birthday stream on Avery's stream yesterday. It didn't feel like much of a birthday, but it was better. I had accepted the fact that my birthday this year was going to feel completely, like, horrible and empty and meaningless and shitty. I don't know how I can feel meaningless and shitty at the same time. I'm bad. My brain is broken. But,
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
we hung out with Ringtail for a little bit in VR chat, and Ringtail and Avery both made me feel very appreciated. So I actually had a good time yesterday. What am I doing? I'm gonna talk to the brain. What do you think about the last Pokemon Presents? I didn't watch that shit. Avery told me a little bit about it, and I don't really care. Yeah, even Elden Ring, like, I love... Like, Elden Ring's a fun game, but it's... Like, remember, I haven't touched that shit in like a year.
From this place.
More money.
From this place, you'll free us.
Thank you, person with
The
actually no
exposed
name.
brain quivers in expectation.
Please.
Before they return.
Where's Blender tutorials? I already made them. Okay, I might make more one day when I finish, like, figuring shit out, but right now you basically have all of my knowledge in the ones I've already made. Do you remember the stuff you've already done still? You mean like in general? With my life, or what are we talking about? Sometimes I feel like I miss context in my chat. What the fuck?
Remove us from this body, from this case. Free us, please.
Should you recommend Elden Ring to someone who's close to Souls? I've never played Star Wars games. Smash. That could happen. It did. Oh, meant like an Elden Ring. Okay. Yeah, see, that's why I... Because... You know when you, You know when you go to a restaurant with, like, a family member, like your sister or your brother or something? And,
Lifts from the skull.
the host asks, are you two together?
Opportunity.
And then you, like a fucking dipshit, are like, oh no, this is my family. We're siblings. We're just... And then they're like, no, I meant, like, are you two taking the table together? You know, I think I have moments like that all the time with my chat. Anyway, this seems like a Shadowheart thing to do. Well, yeah. Got him. Just put your finger right in there.
The creature seems unaware of your interference. It relaxes in your hands.
I don't know what fucking part of the brain I just damaged. I don't know if Shadowheart's a neuroscientist.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening.
Shit like that is why I don't go outside and socialize. But that's the problem. You need to, like,
We must go to the helm.
it's always gonna happen until you do it. And then you do it, and then you learn not to do it anymore. That's life. That's all it is. The brainstem is definitely not intact after that. I don't know. What do I call you?
Us. We are us.
I've been thinking about adopting, like, a new identity. Like a new gender identity, but not really gender, just like,
To the helm we go.
I just, the more time goes on and the more psychedelics I do, the more I start to refer to myself as, like, we, rather than I. Like, when I have to, like, if I'm lying in bed and I gotta start my day, I'm like, alright, it's time for us to, let's get up, let's go. And I'm talking to, like, my entire body, like, my muscles, my brain. I feel like a multitude of cells communicating with each other. I still have an ego, of course, like, I still have a sense of self, but I don't know what the fuck it is. Traditional Yankee reading time.
This is your end. Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past.
Yeah, we fucking saw it.
You and others were to seize it from the Githyanki.
Let's go.
She may prove to be a as for that thing.
Let's go. What you feel and what you do, are those things really you? There's nothing what is. So my God, what's wrong with you? And I'm still asking who that is. I will... Lae'zel.
Time to strike.
I'm choosing Lae'zel first because I don't have to think to play as Lae'zel.
What should I do?
You should Sacred Flame. I got 2 spell slots. I gotta save that shit. 65. Yeah, whatever. Got him. Didn't. Hello, Penrose. treat for European viewers. Oh yes. I need to figure out my stream schedule because my friends and I play D&D every Tuesday around like 6:30 or 7 now, and I normally stream at 6, so that's the problem. This is an experiment. I don't know how my decision-making process is going to be influenced by this experiment, to be honest. But maybe it'll help me decide, because I've been spending like months trying to decide. Maybe like a month, 2 months? I don't know.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the hell. Onward.
Oh hell no, Mako is the Venom symbiote. Max becoming a hive mind. It's just like, I know what I am, okay? I know that I am a bunch of brain cells talking to each other. And I don't know how the fuck that creates a sense of self, but I'm pretty sure that's all I am. I don't know if I'm actually gonna change. Like, what I have ideas. I might update I might make a completely different VTuber model one day. Probably not soon. But I might become like a weird robot thing.
I don't want to test how much punishment this ship can take.
Actually, don't sell that one. I won't even sell that one. Not yet. Excuse me, us, please heal 1 HP.
Wits and blades, always sharp. This way.
I feel like there's so many things I've been trying to talk about, and I keep forgetting them halfway through.
Gauge machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Might as well take a look.
My brain doesn't work very good.
A brain. No, thank not. Might be a key somewhere.
No thank you, I have one already. Give me the key. Whatever. I need to look at my chat to remind myself. Let's see, we were talking about going outside and socializing because Luna was asking me about the things I've done in Elden Ring. Right, we were talking about Elden Ring and my ability to play new games. Like, yeah, Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a game I like. It's a game I know. Oh, it's so fucking vague, and it's hard to. Here's the hardest part: is not knowing how much of what I'm saying is true versus me making up bullshit excuses for myself to not actually do stuff. It's really hard to tell sometimes. Like, especially when you have a disorder that affects your motivation. It's like, if I just went for it, like if I just tried to start playing Pokemon again, would it be fine? I guess that's all I gotta think about. Like, what is the likelihood of me having an enjoyable time on that stream versus me thinking this was a mistake? And when I think about it like that,
We will deal with the Gate after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves.
it's like, yeah, that makes sense to me that I could probably just stream Pokemon with Avery and But then I think about actually playing that game, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna be done with that shit in 5 minutes after starting. So the problem is I need the motivation to, like, give the game a chance. I need the motivation to not just be fucking annoyed constantly by what the game's asking me to do. I think that's the actual issue here. And I just don't have the willpower for that yet. I'm hoping I will once my meds start working. I have felt like fucking shit. I've been trying to, like, argue, like, the past week has been, like, constant arguments against myself for why I should not kill myself, because I keep fucking wanting to die, and it's all I want to do. But I think that might actually mean the meds are working, because I looked it up, and that's not an entirely unusual reaction for people to have. Apparently the way bipolar disorder works is when you get rid of hypomania, the hypodepression also stops, from what I've heard. So it almost sounds like people with bipolar disorder, when they get super happy and manic, it's like their brain is getting overloaded with happiness chemicals, and then they go through withdrawal like a fucking drug, and they crash once it's over. I think that might... Like, I'm not a neuroscientist, I don't know that much about it. Nobody entirely understands how this disorder works. But that's my guess. That's the best guess I have. So, the fact that I've been feeling noticeably worse lately might mean I'm basically going through with happiness withdrawal and, like, balancing myself back out so that I might actually be able to not feel like shit, you know, once the happy drugs goes away. I don't know. Like, once my body is like, okay, fine, we're not gonna get our manic episode anymore, now we have to make our own happiness chemicals. That's what I hope is happening. And I won't know... I'll probably never know for sure, but I'll at least know in a few weeks whether or not my current dosage is gonna help me or not. Because I am now increasing it to an actual therapeutic level dosage as opposed to just what I've been doing, which was slowly increasing it so that I don't fucking die to death from Stevens-Johnson syndrome or whatever. If you can manage through that and that it gets better. Yeah. I actually, once I realized... This game needs to shut the fuck up a little bit. Yabobe, yabobe, babobe. Yabobabe. This fucking song. As soon as I realized the whole happiness detox concept, I felt a lot better. And I was like, okay, this might actually have a chance of working. Like, I now have reason to believe this might work. So all I gotta do now is chill through it. And hope I feel better soon. And I do already feel better just knowing that there's a decent chance I might feel better soon in general. So that's good. I will take that and make Gale look significantly uglier with it. We're gonna make the man drop his weapon next round. Or at least attempt. No. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll just wait. Lazel has a turn.
I am death.
Motherfucker.
This is your end.
I could shove him, but I've actually shoved them. You know what, I'll just do it, just so you guys can see. I don't have any reason not to. I mean, it's probably just not gonna work because I'm pushing him too far. I wish you could, like, control how far you jostle them. Whatever, it's not gonna work. But I once knocked them off the edge and they just flew back up, so that probably wouldn't work anyway. Progress, Mako, you'll get there eventually. I hope so. I wish I wasn't born with this. I forget if I've said this before, but I am fucking never going to produce offspring using my own genetics, even if I even can anymore. Like, I'm probably already sterile, which is probably good because I don't ever, like, if you have bipolar disorder, don't have a kid, okay? Like, don't make one with your own genetics. Your genetics are fucked, okay? It's bad. It just causes suffering. Like, even if these drugs work, they're probably not going to completely get rid of it. They're just going to, like, probably make my life kind of worth living. Not kind of, you know, like, I'm hoping they will actually make me want to live. Well, that's one spell slot. If I ever want kids, I'm just gonna adopt or something.
Ignore the devil. We must take the transponder.
Scree.
Swift and lethal.
Both sad and kind of based. Yeah, I mean, listen. Wait, I need to figure out some other way to make touch portal work. This shit is stupid. I keep using my old phone. There's gotta be a way to set it up for your desktop instead of having to use a fucking phone that sometimes gets disconnected. I mean, listen, eugenics sometimes like, if you have a disease that causes extreme suffering, I think eugenics is fine. Like, maybe we don't allow another person to be born with that, or we at least discourage it. I don't know about, like, making it illegal necessarily, but, like, at least fucking discourage it.
Taking a look.
Man, it does get tricky because you gotta define what is considered a good or bad thing. You could make the argument that bipolar disorder is a net neutral because it makes you way happier and way sadder in a way that kind of balances out. But that's not really how it works, at least not for me. For me, it's just like I feel sad more often than I feel happy, and it's for reasons I can't really control very well. Got him. I think people used to talk about, like, autism for eugenic style shit, and that's not good. Like, autism is not. Well, I guess we're not getting that sword this playthrough. Autism is not a negative. It's not like a set. Like, it has negatives to it, but if anything, it might be more of a help than a detriment if you have, you know, if you're high functioning with it. Bipolar disorder, though, I don't know. I think I think some people might be like, yeah man, I just gotta accept that this is my life and just live with it. But I tried to do that and it's too much. I cannot convince myself that it would be better to live with this than to die with this. And that's the problem. When it's racist eugenics is that, well yeah, you need an actual fucking reason to say, hey, this certain allele should not be, you know,
I am fury.
carried on to a new innocent little soul. But I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with your skin being a different color. I don't think that gives very much. I mean, yeah, I guess obviously it does cause suffering because of other people, but not because of yourself, not because of your own brain in the way diseases do. Murder.
Taste my fury.
I do kind of feel like my autism is a net good. Cause like, don't get me wrong, I'm really stupid when it comes to a lot of things, but there's so many things I see people doing, like, just all the time. I'm not even talking about, like, you know, idiot politicians or, like, dipshits on Facebook. I'm talking about, like, people I know, people I see, people I respect. Just being fucking stupid because, like, they don't see the world the way I do. And it's not like I'm like, I see it differently. It's no, like, no, I see it better sometimes. Like, I know more than a lot of people when it comes to, like, being objective about things, being logical about things. In many ways, autism is like a hyper-logic disease for me. It's like I'm so logical that it's sometimes a problem. But it can also be the opposite of a problem.
Swift and lethal.
Alright, Mind Flayer has 5 HP. That'll save us enough for me to kill this imp. Kill him.
This is your end. Focus. I need to reach the transponder.
You got 10 XP, Lazel. That ain't nothing to shake a stick at. Now you can get the transponder. I should have looted that corpse. Fuck.
The helm's
Did I?
ion transponder. You've made it.
My
into
short-term memory doesn't exist. The only way to prevent bias from entering eugenics is to build natural selection into society. I mean, it kind of already is. It's just, like... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with anything you just said. That sounds like a lot of stuff to think about. Bipolar disorder can also be managed and people can function with it, so telling people not reproduce just because it can potentially make someone who cannot function is a no for me. Hard ass fucking disagree. Do you have bipolar disorder, Penrose? Hey, do you have bipolar disorder? I don't like to pull the like, you have to be this to have an opinion on it, but if you have not felt what it's like to live with bipolar 2, don't fucking tell me this shit can be lived with, okay? Because I'm gonna be honest, it's hard to tell. I do think there's definitely people for whom it's less of a problem than me. Like, if you have a really nice life and you also have bipolar disorder, that's probably kind of easier to manage, but like, a lot of people don't have that. I was raised by a parent who had no idea how to instill any sense of discipline in me. I have like 15 different other fucking mental problems on top of my bipolar disorder. I've spent like the past decade and a half of my life trying to figure out how to be a productive member of society, like trying my fucking hardest, and constantly being unable to live up to like the minimum expectations. You don't, but you have family who have. Well, had you say? Did they, like, you don't get rid of it. It doesn't go away, Penrose. You can only manage it with medication. It's incurable. It is literally an incurable disease that makes your life worse. And, like, I think it's fine if people with bipolar disorder are like, you know what, yeah, I can live with this. I'm not worse, I'm just different. If you can do that, that's fine. But I'm not different, I'm worse, okay? It can be managed with medication, not like by yourself. And even then the medication is like, it's, from what I've heard, it's not a cure-all. It doesn't like get you up to the exact baseline that other people are at. It just makes it not as crippling.
Firm ground feel almost alien to you, but not as alien as the creature.
Did I say it by yourself? Penrose, why are you defending a disease? Like, guys, am I insane here, or is Penrose fucking crazy right now for defending a fucking disease? Like, I know it gets tricky because, like, what do you want, Mako? Do you want people with bipolar disorder to not be allowed to reproduce? Like, should they go to jail for it? I don't think these people should go to jail. Like, it's, yeah, the right to reproduction is important. But, like, when I think objectively, when I like forget about everything that I am, when I forget about all the reasons I have to be thankful for to be alive, all the reasons I have, like, when I take myself out of the equation and I look at my dad and I think about, like, okay, should this guy have had a kid? The answer is an overwhelming no, and not just for bipolar disorder, but because, like, there's a lot of reasons he shouldn't have had a kid when he did. But, like, ooh, I wish I was adopted. Like, I wish I didn't have that man's fucking genes. Like, I would have preferred to not be born, like, in this form at least. Like, maybe I would have taken a different one. I don't know how the fuck consciousness and souls work. Maybe I'm the universe, and I don't care. I would have preferred to not be born with this. I'm okay with my other stuff. But I wish my dad didn't have that gene, and I wish he would, like, you're the one who's advocating for eugenics. Like, my grandmother was bipolar, and I'm fairly certain that my dad was, and they were good people who did a lot of good in their life. What the fuck? Who says they can't be good people? Who the fuck's saying that? I'm just saying they probably fucking suffered like shit in ways that other people haven't. And I just think, like, we should try to, I don't know. Eugenics is probably not the answer, but I do think people should be discouraged from it at the very least. Like, no, people shouldn't go to jail. But, like, again, I will stand by, if you have bipolar disorder, morally speaking, like, it is unethical to reproduce. I'm not saying you should have to go to jail for it. I don't like jail in general, but it's unethical to reproduce if you have bipolar disorder. Or, like, any other disease that just makes people's lives worse. Like, again, we're talking about, like, autism, dwarfism, things that make people different, but still just as fine. That's fine. When it's something that makes you worse, like, really, really bad, I think it's really irresponsible and immoral to create another fucking machine capable of feeling that kind of suffering. Eugenics and antinatalism. Again, like, I'm not saying throw anyone in jail. I'm just saying it's wrong. It's wrong to make someone who can suffer more than other people. Is that a weird stance to have? I'm gonna offer the Dark Lady my silent thanks for my survival this far. No, I'm just gonna make sure they are
It's
fixed.
safe with you. Lady Shah's mission can still be
Is this like the
fulfilled.
pug thing? Oh yeah, no, I mean animal eugenics is like, there's no argument that animal eugenics needs to happen sometimes. There are certain breeds of cats and dogs that just suffer more than others because humans thought they looked funny. Read all my comments about cheetahs. What? If you can't beat a deer to death and you're What? Why are we talking about cheetahs? I'm trying to talk about a different thing. Soft agree with that. Fuck selective breeding that leads to health issues. Okay, now let me ask you this, Penrose. What is the difference between selective breeding
Settlements somewhere along this river.
and irresponsible breeding that lead to the same outcome? Like, I think you could listen. Let's imagine like, let's imagine aliens using humans as pets. Okay, let's imagine that they selectively bred certain diseases like bipolar disorder because they liked how humans get like all wacky on them. That would obviously be pretty fucking bad. And some aliens would be like, hey, maybe we should be breeding humans that have like a better quality of life instead of creating these versions of them. And I just think that you should also apply that thinking to yourself. If you have a disease that makes your life worse, and you're thinking about having kids, I think you need to think really fucking hard about, like, are you selfish enough to do that to another person just so that they can have, like, the same eyes as you? Because I think that's fucking criminal. Like, there are kids who need adoption, and, like, if you have a diseased fucking chain of DNA inside of you, and you have the option to either make someone with your own genes who, like, has a shitty life, or just adopt someone who doesn't share your genetics but is still your child, it's wrong. I think it's wrong to do the first option. I think it's really fucked up, and I don't think people realize. Say there's an expectant couple who find out that their kid is going to be special needs. Should they abort the kid just because of that? I mean, it depends on how special, and it depends on... Again, I'm not making any laws here.
Take a peek.
It's ultimately their decision. But I think certain things should be encouraged and certain things should be discouraged. You know you could selectively breed any bug you want to do whatever. Yeah, that's what they did to, silk moths.
Better fetch that.
Like, we invented the species Bombix mori. That shit did not exist. Physically or cognitively disabled, what difference? I don't mean the fucking flavor, I mean how much is it going to negatively impact their life. This is not a weird thing, this is not a weird stance to have, Penrose. The idea that if you have a heritable disease that is going to negatively impact your child's life, then you should probably think about whether or not it's gonna be bad enough to matter, you know? I'm not saying everything is gonna matter. Like, if you if you're kind of fucking stupid, you know, if you got the stupid gene or whatever, that's all right. You can have a stupid kid. If there's things that make your life like a little bit worse, then it's not that as big of a deal. It's a gradient, okay? Some things are maybe a little bit bad. Some things are really bad.
More of those wretched things.
Should that logic also apply to fat people because they're genetically predisposed to be obese? Again, that's a... Is that true? Is that how it works? like, if your parents are fat, you're also more likely to be... Well, is that genetic or is that correlative, though? Is that caused by your parents? Obesity can be genetic, okay. Well, my answer doesn't really change either way, because, again, like, that's not that big a deal. It's maybe kind of a big deal. If your obesity has caused you a lot of issues, and you know that your kid is going to struggle with them just as hard if they have your genes, then maybe think about adopting or something. But I don't know enough about obesity. That's probably not... It's probably not a thing to worry about very much. It's probably fine. I'm talking about, like...
Might find something useful.
Really bad stuff, mostly. Like bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder and obesity are two different things. And one of them is easier to manage than the other. I mean, obesity is not easy to manage. Don't get me wrong. But it doesn't make you inherently want to die. Okay, Twig. What the fuck do you mean? I lost 30 pounds! I used to be overweight. What the fuck are you saying to me? Like, I wasn't obese. Like, what? I just said it, Penrose. I'm am I gonna have to time you out? You're being needlessly antagonistic. Like, we're barely even fucking disagreeing at this point. I never fucking said being obese is easy, or was not a detriment to one's life, or that a genetic predisposition to obesity is going to make your life more difficult. I'm just fucking saying...
Off I go.
That, and like, I don't even have to say obesity is easier to manage than bipolar disorder, because I don't know. I think it probably is, because again, like... It's the fucking inside of my brain is telling me to die, okay? I don't... Like, it's pretty fucking bad. Mako's advocating for eugenics? I am advocating for people to make smart decisions about their genetics. I'm not throwing anyone in fucking jail. I'm not saying, like, the government has to step in and do anything, Penrose. I'm gonna time you out if you, like, say one other bad faith thing about my arguments.
I'll take this way. Something's amiss with that room. Seems unstable.
Overweight by whose standards? I don't know, whenever it causes problems. I'm fucking...
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning.
There's a bunch of stuff you can inherit that people wouldn't even think you could do, like intelligence, weight, even temperament and personality. Yeah, like, that's fine. It's fine. If you are genetically predisposed to be, like, a little dumber, or a little angrier, or a little fatter, or whatever, or, like, a little more autistic, or a little shorter, or what, like, fucking, you do what you want, okay? I'm just saying, if you have a disease that significantly lowers the quality of life of you for having it, and it can be inherited by your child, you should fucking think about if you really want to do that to another human goddamn being. That's all I'm fucking saying. I'm saying the arguments that you're proposing to be used to justify some real bad shit. I know, Penrose, I'm not a fucking idiot. You're going in timeout. 5 minutes. That's not that bad. Hello, gal. What is this conversation? Penrose is doing that thing where you interpret someone's arguments in the worst possible way, even after they've clarified their positions like 5 fucking times. That's what Penrose is doing. That's the conversation.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick.
I have a muscular disability that's not a big deal, it's mostly annoying. My mental issues are a can of worms I don't want to pass on. Now let me be clear, chat. If I didn't have bipolar disorder, but I did have a muscular disability like that, I personally still, like, if I ever wanted kids, I would not reproduce to make. I would not make another person with that condition. But that's me. I'm not saying you can't.
Apologies.
I'm not saying you shouldn't. If it's not that big a deal, I'm just like, I wouldn't if it was me. But I don't see a problem with that. I don't see like a huge problem with that. It's like, if it is a problem, it's like, you know, compared to what I'm talking about, that's like the difference between an ant being on your peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a rhinoceros being on it, okay? That's fine. If you want to give your kid an ant, that's I don't know what this analogy is. It's weird. I feel like I've made my positions clear at this point. I can't believe you want me to be shot. That is what I said, yeah. I'll be mean.
Apologies. Say, but I know you.
Anyway,
Don't tell
yeah,
me.
I was on the
In a manner of
Nautilus.
respect.
Shut up.
You were on the. I was wrecking. How about you? How did you survive the fall?
Divine intervention.
It is a valuable commodity to be favored so by the gods. But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship,
Geico
you
doing
two
the,
were on
taking
receiving
from the
end of a
Falter
rather
book
unwelcome insertion in the
of
ocular region.
debate.
Were you not?
Just saying something that didn't happen. I know you're joking. How was the game, by the way? Well, nothing. We haven't died, but we're like right at the beginning.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So Gale, yeah.
Speaking about divine intervention.
I'm not a cleric. I'm a bard. You just
don't
don't know it yet.
Soon.
Come here.
Oh, it was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you.
Come here. This level up does not matter because I'm gonna replace it all anyway. But oh yeah, there's not much to do here anyway. Shield of Faith. Like, you mean people should be told what they... People should be told what they... Oh, yeah, okay. People should be told what they could and could not pass on. Or people should be told what they could... I'm gonna try this a third time. You mean people should be told what they could pass on and what they'd be doing to their kids, and then allow them to make a decision based on that? Yeah, I mean, I think we already kind of do that. But I think we should expand that and focus on it a little bit more, because I don't know if bipolar disorder is like something people think about with that, for example. And that's you can probably imagine why I in particular am so adamant about that one in particular. Yale, who the fuck are you? What did I give him? Magic missile? Yeah, I'll just make him like the most normal wizard. Right? I don't remember what I did last time for him. I don't think. When did you start with digital music production? Oh, I can answer that. I can answer that with a video, actually. $12 years ago. This is technically the second song I ever made. The first one was also in this program, but it was like really shitty. This is the program that the guy who originally made Cave Story used to compose its music, and I don't know why this was the first digital audio workstation I downloaded. I just heard about that. I was like, oh, I could download the program that they made to use Cave Story music. That's amazing. This is probably before I even heard about FL Studio. This is it. I got fucking MSN down there. Windows Live Messenger, whatever it's called. This is actually pretty good. Like, hang on, listen to the complexity of the harmony. This is a little harmony I managed to make here. from melodic yeah, that was honestly solid. I'm surprised I made or maybe I'm surprised I don't know, I'm surprised that this is not much worse than like what I've been making these days, honestly. It's just from a melodic perspective, impressive. From an instrument perspective, kind of atrocious. Nah, I like the instruments. I mean, have you heard Cave Story? The original? Same kind of instruments, and this shit, you're about to get kicked out of the house if you think this shit ain't good. It's really good. So yeah, I started music production 2012. And I had learned how to play the piano and guitar a little bit before this. Damn, I was 16. It's supposed to be bare bones, but yeah, it's a chiptune. Gale. Yeah, Magic Missile and Chromatic Orb fucking. I mean, don't they kind of serve the same purpose? No. Yes. No. But fuck. Ice Knife? Ice Knife. I don't know. We can change that later. And we're probably not even gonna here. Probably not gonna fully use Ice Knife. Mage, no, mage, you need mage armor. You need mage armor, Mr. Gale. Make no mistake. In fact, that's the #1 thing I'm putting down. Then Magic Missile. Grease is mandatory. I don't know. Sleep. That's good early game. And that's good. Mako, answer me. Would you have a child if it might turn out to be a woman? Yeah. What's your go-to class in playing D&D? I have only played D&D 3 times. First one was a sorcerer. Second time was a barbarian artificer, which is one of the worst multi-classes you could do, but like I couldn't think of any other way to make my character. That was a cool character. Renthia. That thing is not still a thing, but I made a I made a non-binary, like, smart barbarian, and the build just didn't work very well, but I really loved them. The name was Renthia. They were very angry at ghosts most of the time. Painful, yeah. Anyway, a current D&D, I am a twink wizard. I just chose my spells for this level up, actually, because we're gonna level up soon. Probably at the end of this session. I'm getting Arcane Lock, Suggestion, and Phantasmal Force, because I want to be the shenanigan wizard. Guys, Phantasmal Force is probably the single worst spell in all of Baldur's Gate 3, because all it does is do a little bit of damage each turn, and like worse than any other spell. But that's because it's missing the actual...
Goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
That's because it's missing the actual effect, like the main effect that it does in D&D, which is you create a fucking hallucination that can be anything you want that one person sees. The example they give in the player's handbook is you can make someone hallucinate a bridge over a pit, and then they'll walk over it, unless they succeed an intelligence check to like figure out if it's real or not. Like, you can put someone in... the first thought I had was you could make them hallucinate a cube around themselves. Like you put them in a box, and like everyone from the outside just sees them like sitting there, but they can't see outside the box. They're just like, oh god, oh fuck, I can't get out of here. I'm gonna be doing some shenanigans with that for sure. I don't think anything special happens if you let Lae'zel kill this thing, right? I think I've looked at it before.
And it's hurt.
Approach with extreme caution. Mind flare is still a dangerous one.
Go.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Where is Asterion? There he is. Beast Path Barbarian. I'm going Transmutation Wizard.
Brain things cornered.
He is an alchemist.
In the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Fuck you. What if I just, just leave?
All right.
Don't even say a word to him, just... Gale's just watching this shit happen. I think my dex is higher right now. I have never seen this roll fail a single time in my life. I don't know what happens if it does. Like, does he just fucking kill you?
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
Were you in space earlier? I don't know how like outer space works in D&D. I think it does exist, but no, we were in a different universe, basically, a different plane of reality. We were in hell. Avernus, they call it. Fuck you.
You arrogant little...
Your mind twists.
The astral plane, the void between planes. Okay, that's actually a lot like space then, and it does look like space.
To the worm, the light.
Except instead of it being planets and a bunch of empty space between them, it's planes of reality like Earth and Hell and such, and then there's a giant, there's the void between them takes the form of another plane called the astral plane, where there's a bunch of cool shit floating around, and the Githyanki fly around and learn stuff. What the fuck you?
I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during...
The astral plane was made into space in 5e Spellbinder, which sucks ass, so it's not like the other four. I don't know what Spellbinder is.
I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Glad to see we're all caught up now.
Indeed we are. Please, allow me to
Oh,
introduce
my
myself.
head is... My neck
is Astarion.
is tense.
I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched
I have a
me.
weird bump on the back of my... I think it's getting smaller. Sure.
A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms?
The astral plane is terrifying. Oh, is that where all the horror terrors are? I'm sorry, I've read too much Homestuck. Don't want them in our heads.
No. Of that much we can be certain. These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it?
The Astral Dreadnought, I don't know what that is. They used to be in actual space, but they just made space the astral plane. So there used to be two different... There used to be regular space and the astral plane? Is Faerun on a planet? Like, does it have a physical location, or are the... I don't... What's your plan?
Well, getting out of here for a start.
It is a planet.
finding anyone who knows about these worms.
So is the astral plane like up? What happens if someone invents a rocket ship?
These things.
Is my question. Do they end up in the astral plane or do they end up in space? It used to be separate. Okay, so I guess they would then. So are different planes just different planets in D&D? I'm confused. Like, is Avernus just a hell planet? Typically there are no rocket ships. No, but there are ships that travel through the astral plane like rocket ships. So actually, yes, there are. But like, they always teleport there. They don't physically fly up into the sky. Get rid.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first. You know, I was ready to go this alone. But
How it used to
maybe
work was the
sticking
solar
with the
systems were
herd
in big crystal
isn't such a bad
spheres that
idea.
were airless like
And you
space.
seem like a useful
And outside the
person to know.
spheres there was this volatile fluorescent vapor called phlogiston.
Lead on.
I didn't realize, I just assumed that they didn't have an answer. I didn't realize it was this complex. Other planes are not planets, they are dimensional. So, Faerun is on a planet, but other places are just realms like heaven and hell and shit. Hi, lovely and beautiful Mako. Hello. That is my full name.
I wonder what the next move is. Got to keep moving.
Man, I really appreciate you guys. I would probably be a lot worse if I did not. I know, like, you know, 12 viewers. I'm not famous or anything, but if I didn't have, like, you guys watching me, you know, I'm not trying to say every single one of you here has to fucking watch me all the time, but just the fact that I do have a rotating, collection of regulars to my stream, I think does a lot for my mental health, because my life has been a series of failures and like failed attempts at getting somewhere with myself, and the fact that I was actually able to create a stream audience, however small it is, like, and it's not even like, I see a lot of people who get like consistently 2 viewers or like 2 or 3. And that's still something. I'm not saying anyone should be ashamed of that, but like, I would be ashamed of that personally. I'm proud to be a 10+ viewer stream is what I'm saying. I'll give that to Lazo later.
Better take that.
And it makes me feel like, you know what, maybe I have not fucked up that much. Maybe I have made something for myself here. And I know I can nurture and grow it once I'm able to.
Unseen.
But in the meantime, you guys are still doing a great job at making me not even have to, honestly. Like, I've been doing so little for my YouTube career, and you guys keep watching me anyway. Did my thing just fucking break again? It doesn't say it, but I don't trust it. Okay. Styrian! You fucking dipshit. Okay. Everyone just stop. Me averaging 1 viewer a stream. The viewer is myself. Okay, well, here's... Listen, guys. Guys. If you're a 1 viewer streamer, the thing you need to understand is nobody gives a shit. I'm not saying that to be mean. I didn't expect anyone to give a shit about me, okay? When I was first starting out, you need to make people give a shit, because there's 5,000 million fucking streamers out there for people to choose from, and a lot of them have 1 viewer. You need to give people a reason to watch you. I did that by making my YouTube channel and steadily making more and more videos that people watch until they were like, oh, this is a guy. This is a guy. I know who this guy is. This is Mako. Okay, I'll watch Mako's streams. I know him. He does this stuff. You need to be a guy that does stuff that people know before you can really be a successful streamer. That's just kind of how it works. Like, people say, like, oh yeah, just keep your grind up, do this, do that, do network, blah, 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 blah. But the main thing is people need a reason to watch you. I don't care about it, to be honest, just for my friend to watch. Oh, okay. I will just use Discord screen shares for that. Can I... You fucker. It's probably no coincidence that the range is also the exact range of a lot of enemy sight lines. You know what? While I'm still a trickster cleric... Wait, what the fuck is wrong with me? I should get Lae'zel first? No, we can do this. This is designed to be done with like 1 or 2 people. I get 150 views in my streams pending, but honestly I don't care about the views, I care about the fun and interacting with the chat ball. That is a lot more than me, dang. Okay. I think... Here's what we're gonna do. Do I not have Pass Without Trace? Yes, not yet. Grants another creature advantage on stealth checks. Here's my fucking question. Is this gonna break stealth? It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. I'm gonna quick save. I don't know why. XCOM urges. It does. Oh my fucking god, it does. It does break stealth. They didn't see me. But like, what the fuck? Oh, that's okay.
Can't afford to stay
That's
idle.
how that works. I'm gonna...
Dignified position to find oneself in.
I want to try sneaking Asterion past these guys. Because you get Wait. I don't know how this shit works. I'm gonna end turns and then... Yeah. I kinda don't want Gale sneaking, actually.
Time to kill.
What's better, audience that you never talk to but bigger so they can be more fickle, or a smaller, tight-knit community that you interact with? Well, to be honest, if that was the only question, I probably wouldn't mind having a smaller viewership. Like, I do enjoy being able to... Honestly, this is like perfect for me. Like, this stream right here is about the level where I can still pay attention to most of you guys and answer a lot of your questions without it being overwhelming, but like there's still enough people here for me to feel like, hey, I got a stream going here. Alright, will they see him? However, if I want to make any fucking money with this, I'm going to need a lot more than just you guys. That's the thing. Oh boy. This is... I get another 9 meters every time, right? Which means... I can do that if they don't see me. If they don't see me.
They won't see me coming.
They won't see me? They saw me.
Little beasts. They'll down you in one strike.
These two aren't in combat, okay. I mean, it's a good thing Asterion goes first. Spotted in a clearly lit area. There was no roll for that. They just saw him, okay. Wait, but I succeeded a stealth check earlier, though. Does anyone know what, huh? Get 10 Mad Mosins in chat. Yeah, I don't know.
Spill some blood.
whatever comes, I'm ready.
Can I? No. I could inflict wounds, though. It's tricky. I only have one spell slot. I will save my spell slot for now. That's a 50-50. Done. And Gale got in combat from that, I guess. I don't know, I should have snuck him. I don't know.
Let's turn someone inside out.
You fucker. I don't know if there's any point to me even... Oh, I still have all my movement. I mean, they're just gonna like see me though, right? Like right?
With finesse.
But what if they don't though? What if they don't? Now, does that count?
Leave
No.
trace.
There's actually a decent chance they won't see me up here.
Step quick.
There's like a lip covering me. Being risky with Starion. Might as well. Okay, Shadow Art, you have 17 AC. Damn, okay, you can stand in front here then. AC don't matter for that. Wait, this is what Magic Missile is designed for. Wait, don't go that way! Okay. Don't go that far. Yeah. There we go. They did not see me. Let's go. I gotta set up all my reactions. That's right. Please ask me.
Close.
You can just disable that entirely?
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Okay.
Lovely day this. But now.
Why did the window just close when I did that?
There is work to do.
The fuck is necrotic? That's the flesh rot damage. Basically. I have no idea what was happening in this game most of the time. Listen, we got our 3 guys here. These are the abilities that this one can use, okay? If I click on Gale instead, the wizard man, he has these spells that he can use. I'm gonna use Arcane Recovery now to get one of these spell slots back. The spell slot affects how many times I can cast these spells per short rest, then I have to press the rest button to get them back and then time will pass. These are my free cantrips. There's a lot to explain.
What's next?
Huh. I don't remember seeing that before.
Worth a rummage?
It's not exactly inflicting wounds, but what do you mean? It's called inflict wounds. What else the fuck does it do? If not that. I think it just makes your body act like it just took a big, like it just got cut or stabbed or something. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, necromancy does not always mean, like,
Excellent choice.
make them rot. Like, chill touch is a cantrip where a skelly bones hand, like, touches you on the back of your shoulder and you're like, and that, I guess that hurts you somehow. I don't know.
Just check for anything useful.
It rots your body, not wounds you. Okay, we're gonna... There's an easy way to decide this. Make a melee attack spell against a creature. Oh, I always forget that's melee. Against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage. That's really all it says, huh? Let me show you guys like another spell description. Like, hang on. Let's look at another. Here, I'll show you Phantasmal Force, okay? So this is Phantasmal Force. It does 1d6 psychic damage if you like hit them with the hallucination. But this is all the things you can. This is, but you know what? That's not fair. Let's go. Just look at the first level like damage spell, okay? Like even just magic missile. You create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Wow, you create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Okay, that gives you... Alright. The target takes 3d10 damage. This is really weird. They usually... Like, here, burning hands. As you hold your hands with thumbs touching and fingers spread, a thin sheet of flame shoots forth from your outstretched fingertips. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw, or they take fire damage. Fire ignites any flammable objects in the area. This is 3d10 necrotic damage. I don't know, man. It hurts, okay? All we know about about inflict wounds is it hurts ya. That's about all we can really say. It is literally decomposing you while you're alive. I'd say that's a pretty serious fucking wound that's being inflicted. But it doesn't say that's what it's doing, though. It just says it hurts ya. I don't know.
On I go.
Yeah, go ahead for money and doing stuff. You have a lot of talents and are in a pretty decent position to grow your channel. Like, damn, you have an aesthetic, an avatar, a niche, sort of, and you're likable. But that's where the frustration comes in, because you're right, Voodoo, I know that. Like, I have self-esteem, I know what I'm good at, and I do still appreciate it, because, I mean, when people like you tell me that, it does reinforce it, and it's nice to hear. But I already know it, and the problem is not, like... Oh god, this has been such a theme throughout my entire life, man. Even when I was a teenager, like, even young teenager, like mid-teenager, like 15, ever since I was like 15 years old, I have always known that I am in a great position to do everything I want to do, and yet I'm not doing it. And I used to blame myself for that a lot. I used to be like, why the fuck, dude, like, I mean, I had years where I had nothing but free time, like no schooling, no job, nothing, just whatever I wanted to do. No, like my mom didn't ask me to pay rent. She still doesn't. Like I help her out with money when she needs it, but I was like, I was 17 years old, for example. Well, I did technically have school there. It was like online schooling, but it took me, I was like a year or 2 late with graduating because I was in an online school with no fucking deadlines. And I just had to do it as much as I could and as fast as I could. And I always knew man, I need to be doing this shit right now. I need to be doing my schoolwork, and I just fucking couldn't do it. And not a single goddamn person ever stopped to ask if I might have had ADHD. And I think that might have been a big reason for it. I mean, it's so many reasons, and it's hard to tell like where one ends and one begins. Like, I was raised with no discipline whatsoever. I never had any chores growing up. I was never made to do anything. I was always all on my own. Whenever, like, since I was a fucking teenager, like, everything, I never had anyone tell me to sit up straight. I never had anyone tell me to, you know, hey, you gotta do this much work in this week, or else this. None of that. It was all on me. I raised myself ever since I became a teenager. Like, my parents were so hands-off. So, part of it is that. Part of it is I probably have ADHD. I mean, I'll fucking let y'all tell me. I don't know. There's no personal info here. So in these first 4 questions, if you answer 4 in the gray area, it's a high likelihood of adult ADHD. And then this down here is like further. I don't know. I think I might. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my psychiatrist about that in April, I guess, is the next time I see him, unfortunately. He gave me that worksheet to fill out before we did any more in-depth discussions. Waffles, I'm not certified to diagnose you anyway. Yeah, of course. I just gotta wait to hear what my psychiatrist thinks. ADHD makes me so angry sometimes because I catch myself going through it, forcing myself back to focus, then whoop, distracted again. So I think a lot of it for me, it used to be mostly ADHD and discipline, and I was also a little depressed because I was lonely. And, you know, I just saw these, you know, I had some reason to be depressed, not that much though. I was still young, I had my whole life ahead of me, I was feeling hopeful. Then I became an adult, and bipolar disorder started to manifest. Don't go that way, don't go that way yet. Do I want to spend my last spell slot? No. She'll be okay. Congrats, you get a good grade in ADHD, something that is both possible to achieve and normal to want. Waste that multiple choice test, lol. What? Yeah.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it. Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Right, my potential.
How will you?
The frustration comes from the potential I know I have, because I've seen what I'm capable of. I've seen everything I've done over these past few years, the videos I made, the music I make some sick-ass music, you guys. You just... The second song I ever made was, like, pretty good. I might actually have to remake that one day. I really like how the, like... Hang on. Like, the harmonies in this part right here. Like, I don't, it's just, it's good. This creature is dangerous. Why do I have Charm Person? Oh. Oh, I do have that. That's just a spell slot. I forgot. Oh. If you want a good way to view if you have ADHD, if you ever try to focus on a topic that generally interests you, like you legit like said topic, and still shit takes your attention, tiniest shit. For me, it's more like...
I'm not leaving this field with a stranger.
Oh, it's a lot of things. And it's... The problem is it's so... Kill them. Why the fuck should I help you?
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
It's hard to know where one ends and one begins because... Yeah, I was messaged by someone who has ADHD and bipolar, and he told me it's a really, really rough combination. Well, we're gonna...
Let's get the creature to camp. Then we'll look into the blast.
Oh, are they actually gonna... I've never seen this before.
You expect a Githyanki to surrender? Imbeciles. Prove you're not a craven.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I was like, wait a second. They're not... She's not gonna just go along with this. No.
Coward.
We're just gonna watch. I don't think she needs us. However, just in case, Hysterian, why don't you, like, hide over here for no particular reason?
They won't know what bit them.
Okay, she might actually need us. Even on the strip you are studying, you'll hear one thing and hyper-focus on that tiny thing. I'm highly distracted by little details, like bugs and stuff, yeah. Bugatti sequel win? I don't know. Probably never. It's genuinely frustrating because, like I said, you can catch yourself having, like, a moment and you're like, dude, what the fuck, stop, and then it happens again. See, I don't often... It's rare that I even have the privilege of being able to have those moments, is the thing. Will she like me if I do this? 4 to 11. I'm gonna wait a little bit, actually. Oh, I'll give you this, though. She's still outlined in red. I'm gonna, oh. Yeah, I'm gonna walk, like, on the other side of these people, I think. And make sure they are between me and Lae'zel. I should probably, they're gonna kill her. But what if they don't? Like, what if they don't, though? They're probably gonna. Uh, 13 plus dex modifier. Can I... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, you don't need that. You don't need... Treatment for it wasn't that good when I was a kid since ADHD wasn't that well documented yet, so any meds I was given just instead made me slow. Like that Bobby Hill episode of King of the Hill. Is that why... I'm not gonna know how to find the clip. Yes, I will. I don't know if this is actually Ritalin that they gave him.
I love you, Grandma.
Mom have time to cook your breakfast before she left?
No.
Oh, jeez. Put some sugar on that.
What I was
going to
say. I love you, Grandma. Yes, what I was going to say. We heard the preview, now get to the feature. So...
Oh yeah, this was pre-medication. He got hopped up on sugar, and the writers thought that makes you hyperactive. So then they gave him pills.
Put some sugar on that.
Starting to...
And then this happened. I don't know if that's what Ritalin actually does. Oh, I could sleep. Yeah. Do it. Journal updated free. Why did that update my journal? We attacked the tieflings. Wait, now everyone hates me. Oh well. Wow, that doesn't count as advantage because Lae'zel's not my teammate.
Let's have a little fun.
But can I like poke him from here? Yes. Okay, Lae'zel, please don't murder me. So you're gonna stop trying to kill me after this, right? Gale doesn't want any part of this. Uh-oh. It doesn't say temporarily hostile. We are going to leave the area and let Lae'zel do whatever it is she wants to do. Oh Lord.
Come find me if you dare.
Can I... Okay, how about you not try to walk all the way fucking around the stadium? And just go, let's go there. Can I see my... There we go. Ah, shit, I'm not hiding here. Or I'm not in dim lighting. Oh. You have that? You don't have that when I control you. Alright, Gale, she has seen you. You probably cannot hide from this, which means you have to run.
Knight to King 5.
Get there. Please. She's probably not gonna hit me from there. Anyway, to summarize the point I kept trying to get to. I know what I can do. And I spent a lot of time telling myself, like, hey, you can do all this stuff. Like, obviously, you have the time, you have the motive, like, you have the I don't know if motivation is the right word. You have the drive, you have the desire, you have the dream to want to do all this stuff. But I just couldn't. And I didn't know why.
On my way.
I just kept feeling bad, and like every time I tried to think of why I felt bad, I couldn't like find a reason for it. Like, yeah, I was a little lonely. I mean, I've always been lonely. That has not changed since then. I'm still very fucking lonely, and I have no idea how to find a partner. But It was mostly just I felt bad for seemingly no reason. Oh, I was already hiding? Fuck. I didn't mean to. Well, that's a waste of an action. Why did she walk that way to do that? I don't know. She can hit me from there. Now you can hide, Gil. Now you can hide. Now you can go very far away from the scary alien lady. Oh, I can actually flee combat. Right? Yeah. And I eventually realized, after many years of suffering and trying to live up to my potential, I realized something is not right here. It's not supposed to be like this. I looked at what other people were able to do. I looked at what I should have been able to do given the free time I had, given my my desires, and given my skills. I had the skill, I had the time, and I had the desire, but I didn't have the dopamine. I didn't have the chemical motivation that other people have. And when I did, I didn't have the focus for it. And I didn't know how to like get myself to start tasks. It's like, when I'm not in a bipolar downswing, I suddenly have the privilege of getting to wrestle with ADHD. Like then, when I don't feel completely shit for no reason and my body isn't telling me, hey, something's wrong, you need to die now because we're not supposed to feel like this. Once that stops, whenever it stops, either because my downswing ends or I manage to feel good that way, or I'm in like a manic episode or whatever, then the ADHD starts. I mean, it's what the ADHD is already here, but then I can actually do something with it. I mean, then I can start figuring out how to deal. Yeah. Sorry, dopamine machine broke. Yeah, that's what it feels like. She is looking for me. I don't think we made a very good enemy. Oh wait.
They must have carried something useful.
Is she eluding them? What's happening here? Damn, your ass creeps slowly. Oh my god, she's eluding them. I don't know what happens now, chat. But I'm very curious to see what it is. Yeah, I guess we're just, like, done with that now. Huh. Oh, fuck. I was about to go up and pickpocket her, and she actually stopped. Now, don't turn her... Give me a fucking pear. Give me this shit. Give me that shit. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need your player keychain. There's nothing on it. Okay, Starion, can you, like... I do want to actually observe her a little bit, though. Not enough for her to actually see me. So yeah, if I actually manage to get a handle on these disorders, I am going to be fucking unstoppable. Because again, I know what I'm capable of. I'm like an Olympic athlete that's trapped, that's like glued to a wheelchair. You know what I mean? Like, I have such a burning passion and I have such power within me. But it's not, I can't use it right now. I hope you can do it, yeah. Wait, no, wrong button. So yeah, what's that about the, we left Lae'zel to her fate. I think she'll be okay. I think it's about time for a short rest.
Off we go then.
And I think it's about time to give Astarion something other than a knife. Gale, I'm sorry. It has to be this way.
Yes?
Oh, just don't show it to us, okay? You know what? I kind of like this Gale actually, with the hat.
I applaud your taste.
Nah, it kind of sucks. I don't know. I'll let him run with it for a bit, and then I'll probably decide that that's terrible. Oh, I think I'm gonna have dinner soon, so stream's probably gonna be over before long. But I had a good time. We haven't done much, but I had a good time. I guess we're getting Will. Like... Okay, I was planning for Lae'zel to be the one, but... Oh, I am being called...
No rest for the wicked, I...
I will be back in 1 minute. I gotta preheat the oven. You know, there's a decent chance I might be dead if I didn't have the mom I have. Because I've been trying to move in with Avery for a while now.
There's no time to waste.
In Connecticut. But I fucking know that I don't have what it takes right now to like hold down a stable job and pay my half of the rent and like not constantly want to die. When I'm living, you know, when I'm out there living in the real world instead of still being a mama's boy over here. Like, I don't wanna still be living with my mom while I'm 28, but it kinda has to happen while I figure myself out. Because if I get out of here, that's fucking danger. That's fucking danger. I wanna get out of here as soon as I feel like I'm ready to. But I'm not there yet. And she, like, God bless her, you know, she and I have many differences in our beliefs. But she's an extremely kind woman who every time I even tell her about how much I want to move out, like, she reminds me that I don't have to. We all reach each goalpost at different times. Yeah, I gotta think of myself like a I need to stop making Homestuck references, but there was a character in Homestuck
My faith will guide me.
whose their aspect, like their class was it the Bard of Hope or like the Page of Hope or something like that? It was some sort of deal where like they sucked at first, but their whole deal was that they had potential. They had like the highest potential of any other player in the story. Asterion. Okay.
I see your way.
And maybe that's me. Maybe I'm just doing the life equivalent of like grinding it out in the later stages before I like stomp all the low level shit. Because there's a lot of things that people struggle with that I don't. You know, internet bullies, for example. I just don't fucking give a shit. Because I've been through worse. Been through a hell of a lot worse than they could ever do to me. Who owns this dagger? I think this is Lae'zel's that she threw at Gale, that's right. Mine now.
What do we have here?
The sleeper boat. That's what I'm saying with decent position. Once you're ready to go, you'll plow through this. Man, that would be nice. Honestly, it's how I play video games. Like, I always do all the hard stuff first, and I try to grind to make sure I get, like I don't grind in video games much, but when I do, like, I put down the monkey farms in balloons. We're not going this way yet. I put down the banana farms. Okay? I know what I'm doing. Sometimes you gotta do a bunch of really hard, boring shit in order to absolutely, like, wipe the floor with people later. And by wipe the floor with people, I mean be a really cool and nice person who is really good at doing things consistently. I'm really good at doing things, just not consistently. Really bad at that. I could build a pyramid farm in Terraria. I build Minecraft farms. I put a bunch of work into making sure that my life will be easier later. Hello,
you.
I think Asterion is just gonna do that thing you do where you stand up here and repeatedly sneak attack people with your bow. Actually, he might maybe do some, no, height advantage. You want the height advantage. Shadowheart. I think I'm gonna have her go over here. I don't have any spell slots.
Knees are starting to ache.
Which means
My favorite.
new plan. I'm gonna beat the shit out of them with my big, heavy piece of metal.
Why am I doing this?
Shut the fuck up, yo. You guys are going up this way.
Something smells tasty.
How unseemly.
I always forget how close I can get before it triggers.
I'm ready. Onward.
I don't know how the goblin gets up here. There's clearly nobody here right now.
Open the bloody gate!
Open the bloody gate.
Zevlor's orders!
Did that one guy who kept harassing you and shit just give up?
What's going on?
I don't know.
Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here?
I don't really care.
Please, there's no time!
I have reached a point where I kind of don't give a shit whether or not he continues showing up.
By the nine hells! Open the gates!
Like, yeah, I mean, if I see him in my chat, I'm gonna fucking ban him, obviously. But you know, it's just not that much of a problem. He can't really do anything to me.
Shit! Form a line! Damnable roach!
And man, compared to that guy, Falter?
Suffer its sting.
Oh my god. I didn't know it was possible for a motherfucker to be that stupid. Like, my guy, pretty fucking dumb, but like, Falter is like 5% of that guy's IQ. It's insane.
What is it? Just like old times.
Just like old times. Mako, did you know that in the unpatched console version of Dark Souls 1, Basilic's curses could stack several times, capping your HP at a minimum of 1/8? Oh. What the fuck? Oh no. Wait, like, is it still like that? Like, they patched it, I'm assuming. How long is it like that for? But anyway, yeah, see, like, my guy doesn't really bother me anymore. Falter is like, I have to actively avoid engaging with him because it's like it's too fun with Falter. Like, the shit that man tries to say. Oh my god. It's fucking funny. But it's still important to not give him any attention. Of course, he's gonna get his attention no matter what. All he fucking knows how to do is start shit with random people. Mostly VTubers. Yeah, I ain't got... I ain't. I'm gonna Sacred Flame and then start whooping ass. Alright. I would like to see my... There we go.
On my way.
Shit, Gale's not in combat. Just don't even sneak, I don't care. Just fucking unhide, I don't care. Just be in it.
Get to the high ground! Raiders! Shine those bastards! For the absolute!
Yeah, I would like to protect this poor little bow user, because she sometimes dies. Yeah, Sex Simulator 2023. I have never gotten far enough for that. Oh, I should have shoved them off. Oh well. Tactful. That means octopus. Alright, Gale, you know what the most likely thing you're gonna do here is, but, my stupid ass forgot to proc his mage armor. See, nice sleep, anybody. 24 HP, yeah? 7 plus 14, I can sleep 2 people. Okay. Alright. I'll stand back here a second.
My sickle and sword.
Why does he insist on using Arms of Hadar on single targets, bro? That's an AoE. All around him. You can hit like 8 people with that if you're... Yeah. Oh, you're the goblin boss, are ya? Bonk. Now how about you fuck off a little tiny bit? Go pick on. Why don't you go oh, that's not. Where's Eridan? Eridan. Yeah, why don't you go specifically in the direction of that asshole? Damn. If there's one person I don't mind dying here, it's this guy. Good luck on the bald gate, Mako. Hope you do get those disorders in check soon, though. Yeah, I'm starting 150 milligrams of lamotrigine today. I've been on 100 for the past week. And we'll see if I start feeling something. 2 to 3 weeks is what I was told. 2 to 3 weeks.
Into the shadows.
I don't really need to hamstring anyone, I guess. Oh, you got 6 HP. Sneak attack, we'll do 5 to 15. Actually, everyone's doing pretty good. I'm gonna just... But you should probably kill some of these people. Gale has magic missile. That Warwick is gonna get a turn, though. Wait, was this the guy that summoned it? Because if so, I could have shot him and killed them both. Oh well.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Well, yeah. Where you going? Fuck. Where are you going? Are you waking that person up? Okay. Damn, you really wanted them awake. I don't even know. How long does sleep last for? 2 turns. They were about to wake up. Disorders? You mean like my Bick and Buggus and Bard? Yeah. I think I go and see you later. Oh, there's actually no one who's almost dead now. What's the likelihood for, do you know? What about this one, though? Yeah, you're a melee guy. I could just, like, massively inconvenience you by doing this. Like, just get you as far away from, like, anyone who matters as possible. I honestly don't know how I'm hitting him at this angle, like, because when I'm up here and he's down there. But, you know, whatever. Nice. Alright, he's gonna have to walk for like 5 miles now. Crushed a couple fentanyls into my milkshake. Don't do that. I was about to say, I wonder what fentanyl's actually like, but no, I don't. I I honestly don't think I want to know. Like, even if I could take it without any negative effects, which, no. Like, even in that, like, I feel like I would probably not even, probably feels fucking weird. Yo. That's a terrible idea, Mako. Then it feels like prime Mike Tyson punching your nose multiple times and then you're down for the count. I actually don't know if you're saying that from experience or not. I hope not. Is there a spot for me to... I don't know if I trust that one. I want to be able to see him while sneaking up here. We're gonna try this spot. What if I position my feet just right? Like, wait, no, face that way? Yeah, okay, we're in it, we're in it.
Ready or no?
Nope, I didn't think that would work. Oh well. Okay, 4 to 9 damage, 1 to 10. 65%. Actually, this is funnier.
You're mine.
Now he's slow. Well, listen pretty well. Aw, he asked to dash. I'm just gonna shove him off the edge. Oh, he didn't get all the way up. Okay, well, I got Firebolt and Ray of Frost. Those are my options. What does this actually do? Strength is armor class increased by 1. Okay. Did you fight a gorilla on crack for 20 bucks? No. Probably not. Would you get punched by a prime Mike Tyson who isn't holding back for $10 million? Does he have his gloves on? And is he going for my... Like... Are you able to crack a rib? Like, could he crack my rib? Even if he doesn't punch me in the jaw, like... Right in the face, this chick could kill you. No, 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 no. If he had his glove on, then sure, but I don't want to feel those knuckles. What? I don't know why I'm thinking so hard about this. Just fucking smack him. You healed the bugbear, you idiots! I'm gonna stop the stream after this fight. I just wanna be able to be sneaky. I mean... I'm just kind of like... I'm just gotta fucking stab you. Got him. And then you, fucking, I don't know. Go there. Go. Oh, you poor soul. Ow. Yeah, how about we not cast it from there, though, Gal? What if we do it from here? Yeah, that's the... yeah. What? He fucking missed. He missed the healing potion. That was like when I threw a mug at Lae'zel by accident last playthrough. How much money for you to be punched by Mike? You already said $10 million! It's not gonna... If I'm not doing it for that, I'm not doing it for anything. Oh, 30? You need 30 million. Okay. I don't know how the fuck people quantify that. Like, how is 30 million, like, good enough, but 10 million's not? To like, potentially die. Everyone just beat him. Everyone just beat him. Damn. We'll give this a Shadow Heart. And I will equip these. Right? Sleight of hand, yeah. Later.
Time to move.
Yay.
That was the last of them. Inside!
I am so afraid of Lae'zel. I don't know where she's gonna show up, but I just know she's gonna be somewhere. Okay.
Someone there?
Please. We're... Oh. And Shadowheart, I'm gonna give you this shield, and give this nicer looking one to Gale. Yeah. People would eventually die for way less than that, Mako. Okay, well, not me.
A long way to go still.
Not me. What if it's 100 million? I told you, it's the 10 million is already more than I'm ever gonna need. I'm not gonna do it for 100. What am I gonna do with that? Like, donate it somewhere? I don't know. I'm not gonna get punched just so that some children can have less cancer. I mean, when I put it like that, it's almost... I almost sound like a villain for not letting Mike Tyson punch me. I don't know. Huh. I don't know if this loot does anything. Let's hold on to it.
Might find something useful.
It's broken. Sometimes it's hard to tell what items in this game are for flavor text versus which ones you can actually do something with, but that's probably kind of the point. Oh, there's the healing potion.
Trust no one.
I'm actually gonna leave that there because I don't know if that stays or not. I don't really. I'm just gonna long rest pretty soon anyway, so I don't need to heal. Whatever the fuck you want to spend it on, like, don't even have to pay for bills or plat. But he could kill me though. Like, what if he not like? What? Also, you realize that like plastic surgery is not a like. If people fuck you up, like if your face gets fucked, there's only so much doctors can do. This is like complicated ass like section of body here. I mean, I thought the other day, like, I don't know why this even came to my mind, but like, what would I do if I was in some sort of horrible accident that disfigured my face, and the doctors like tried to make me look normal again? I think I would be like, no. Whatever you're trying to do, like pulling some of my skin over my face and making me look like a weird, like, if it's gonna look like, don't try and fail to make me look normal. Let me be like a cool kind of fucked up at that point. Like, make it so it doesn't hurt or anything. But then, like, whatever weird flesh is wrong with my face, just fucking, yeah, just let me own it. I'll put on like a cool mask or something. I'd rather that than look like a fucked up, like, normal face, you know? I'd rather look like a normal fucked up face than a fucked up normal face. Then get punched and use the rest of your money to fix yourself. No, I don't want. I'd prefer to just have my normal, good face right now. Ask for half the money before the punch. I don't think that's part of the deal. You do some fuckery with your face, like putting metal stuff in your jaw and make you like metal. I don't. Then you get punched, and you. Yeah, I don't think that's part of the deal. Anyway, give you the the two-face treatment. You know, unless they can actually make me look pretty good, then sure. Anyways. Or like, you know, that Katawa Shoujo girl, she's cute, I think. I haven't played that game. Alright. Thank you all very much for your viewership. Like I said earlier, I greatly appreciate it. I don't know, I might keep doing 3 PM on Tuesday. So I'll probably still do 7 on Thursday. But next Tuesday, expect me to probably just do another 3 PM Baldur's Gate stream. I like to get in the D&D mood for D&D, because we're gonna do that in about an hour and a half or so. Or less than so, possibly earlier. So I'm gonna go now, I'm gonna get myself some dinner. 100% survival rate with your face returning to pre-punch state eventually, but supremely fucked up for a long while? Listen, there's things I care more about than money, okay? Money is just a thing that we invented, and you can do stuff with it, but I don't really need that much. I need enough to, like, live and have a decent house. I'm not one of those people that wants to be rich. I'm one of those people that wants to be... that wants to, like, have money. I don't need a lot, I just need some... It's fun being here, have a good one. Hope to be here again watching Baldur Gate. Yeah. Like I said, probably same time Tuesday, unless I'm feeling really bad or something. I don't know, we'll see. For 50 bucks then? Alright, I'll see you guys later.